are able to grasp the things? Because just to cover up the more topic, I just going a little fast. If it's okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Great. Okay, let's move on. Okay, if there's any question again, we'll pause sometime and we'll see. What are the do's? Let's see. When doing SIP, what are the things we need to follow? First, we need to identify our goal. Okay. As sir was asking, which fund is good? My question is, what is the end goal? Okay, whether you want to accumulate the money for a short period, long period, or a medium period, then accordingly we have to fix a monthly amount. How much amount is required to achieve that particular goal? Then we also need to understand the risk appetite. Okay, for example, somebody who's having a youngster who want to invest for next 20 years, 30 years, he has got a more risk taking ability. Somebody who is nearing his retirement, just next 5 years or 6 years, we cannot give him a complete equity. We have to give them a mix of equity plus hybrid plus debt and all those things. Okay, depends on the risk appetite. Even some people, even though they have the long period, but they don't want to take complete risk. For them, we need to give them a different kind of funds. Okay, depending on the investor's risk appetite, we have to give the funds. Okay, we have to select the funds. Second thing, give enough time. Okay, long term. Okay. Long that will give the fund to give a good return. If you choose a fund for a long period and you invest only for a shorter period, I used to get this question. Okay, last year when the market was down, some people are asking me. They said, I want to invest for next 3 months, 6 months. Any good fund you have which can give 18-20%? That is not possible, right? Within 2-3 months or 6 months or 1 year, getting 14-15% is not at all possible. If you see in that Excel sheet example, for first 2-3 years there was hardly any return, 4%, 5%, 6%. Today, if you go and see that value, it's almost 20%, 15, 20, 30%. Aram say it's getting, but the longer period is suitable for getting a higher return. And then we can use, if you're not able to start with 10k, 15k, 20k, we'll start with something and then we'll use that step up asset, which is beautiful actually. Like somebody even want to start with just a 3,000, 4,000 rupees, and he increases every year by 1,000 rupees, he can get a good growth. These are some of the tools. And some of the mistakes I have seen, like being in this field for last 10 years, I have seen what are the common mistakes people do in SIP. I'm just going to read out those, give you the examples of what common mistakes. Okay, so that when you are doing an SIP, because many people they are already doing SIP, you should not do those mistakes. Stopping SIP when the markets are falling. So last year, somewhere in March, April, May, investors used to call me. They were worried because the lockdown was announced and the market went down, and they were asking, should I stop my SIPs? Okay, because market is going down. I told them one thing. So this is the opportunity. If you're not able to invest lump sum money, at least continue your SIP so that you buy more units during this downturn. Again, when the market is going up, it will take you through the journey of this investment, and all units, last 2 years, 3 years, whatever the investment you've done, that is going to fetch you a good return. So don't stop SIPs. If you're not able to pay the full amount because of some economical conditions or financial challenges, reduce and still continue that SIP. Don't stop it. That is most important. Second thing, some people, they once they see the good growth, what they do is they'll stop SIP. They want to time the market. I'll invest only when the market is going down. And if you see last 1.5-2 years, market has not given an opportunity for investing this thing, because market didn't went down again. Many people were waiting. Again, second wave market again will go down. I'll invest lump sum money. I'll wait for some time, and they are wasting their time and they're wasting their power of investment just by trying to time the market. Of course, you can time the market along with SIP. You do an SIP. I'll show some examples where we have invested lump sum money along with SIPs. You will continue your SIP. If you have more money, let's say you're doing 10,000 rupees SIP every month, suddenly market goes down by 5%, and you have another 50,000 rupees lump sum money. You can invest at a single shot. along with SIPs. That is okay. But just waiting for the market to go down, and if you trying to completely time the market, then it's not possible, because you don't know when the market is completely down or when the completely up. The journey will be continuing. And also many people, like like this one investor who started in 2018, and as I told you, in 2018 and 19, the market was in sideways. It was not going, neither going up or not going down, and there are a lot of articles and news about recession and all those things. Okay, this investor used to call me every 3 months. He used to call me, see, the market is going up, but my funds are not growing. What about other funds? Can we start in that funds? Can we start in this fund? He was asking me, because he was confused. And I told him, sir, don't worry about the market, short-term returns and all those things. Just keep continuing investing in these funds. Okay. And I'm sure that you'll get a very good return. Okay. Because when we analyze certain funds, we give the same funds to many investors, right? Okay. We cannot give multiple, so many funds and all those things. We hardly select some 10, 15 funds, and we give these funds to our investors. Same funds are given to the other investor, and he kept on continued. But this particular investor, when he was about to go to other country, he stopped his SIPs and he went. But this person, he's continued. Today, if I open the both of their reports, okay, the person who continued their investment has got around 18%. The person who has stopped his SIP has got only 8%. This is what the difference actually. And this habit is there. Many people, they keep on withdrawing the money. Okay, whenever they need money, because this is a high liquidity, right? I can withdraw at any point of time, because I already told you this funds can be withdrawn at any point of time, except for a tax saving funds. The people, they keep on withdrawing 10,000, 20,000, 30,000, because once you keep on withdrawing, it's like putting a seed and again taking it out, putting a seed and again taking it. The seed will not. You're not giving time for the seed to grow as a tree and enjoy the fruits. You're just taking out the seed itself. Maybe you put a small seed and take a bigger seed, put a small seed and take a bigger seed, and like that it's keep on happening, where you not enjoy the compounded returns. Okay. This also you should avoid. And also many people, they just start an SIP. Okay, they might have started 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, whatever the amount they wanted, they just started. But having a proper financial goal is very important, because you don't know, right? Like what is exactly where I want to go, how much corpus I have to build, what is my end goal. Unless and until you're clear with that financial goal, you'll not be able to continue your SIP. You try to withdraw the funds again and again, and just keep on redeeming. And this I have seen one of the major challenge with many investors, getting disturbed with various other products. Okay. But when last year in April, May, June period, most of you have seen the gold was giving. Gold was rising continuously. Gold prices were increasing. Okay. Many people, many investors, they called me and they said, "Can we invest in gold funds? Is there a way to invest in gold?" And all of a sudden they are coming. For so many investors, I told them, don't invest lump sum money now in gold, or even if you want to invest a small portion, maybe 10% or 20% of your portfolio in gold. Okay. They get disturbed with the return of the gold. Okay. Later, when many people recently, like just 6 months or 8 months back, many people, they're asking about the bitcoins and the cryptocurrency and all those things. I don't see any harm in investing other products, but don't stop this investment journey and move to the other journey. Continue this journey, and maybe 5%, 10% here and there, you can invest in other products, and still see the products viability and all those things. But don't stop this major investment and then move on to the other products. Okay, don't get disturbed, because the focus is very important in terms of achieving the financial goal. We have seen don'ts, do's, right? What are the do's you have to do? You have to find a goal, calculate your SIP amount, do your risk appetite, and then start SIP. All those things we have seen do's. Similarly, let us see don'ts. Okay, what you should not do actually. Okay, don't stop your SIP when markets are falling. That's most important. Don't try to time the market. Invest regularly, Maybe whenever there's a down, you can invest some lump sum money if you have. Okay. Otherwise, just continue that SIP. Okay, irrespective of the growth. Don't switch the funds. Okay. Sometimes this fund is doing good. I'll switch to that fund again. This fund is again that fund is not doing good in for the particular period of time. Let me clear. If you have 5 funds, all 5 funds will not be doing giving a high return all the time. One fund might be giving 5%, one fund might be giving 10% or 7%. The difference will be there. Don't keep on switching to other funds. Once you analyze the funds, you just fix that amount and fix that funds. Okay. Let that fund to give a return. Wait for that particular thing, unless until there's a fundamental some problem with that fund. Okay. And don't look your portfolio very often. Okay. Every now and then, just opening every day. What is today's value? What is tomorrow's value? If you keep on seeing that, like it's like just like putting a seed, and every day digging that seed and seeing whether it's growing or whether it's not growing. So that is once you put a seed, put a water, keep watering, keep nurturing it, it will grow automatically. Once in a month or once in a 3 months, you just see the value whether it's going properly or not, whether this month fund is added or not. That is okay. But keep on every now and then, if you keep on seeking, you'll get tempted, and you get tempted to withdraw and all those things. Any questions so far before I go to the next topic? Let me see the chats actually. How do we get to know that is right time to get the amount? Yeah, there is no right time, there is no wrong time, madam. You have to stick to the monthly investment, and you have to keep continuing that investments for a longer period of time. Okay.